In the wake of countless failed attempts and unending obstacles, I finally found my reason to keep going. My journey through the world of entrepreneurship was anything but smooth, from running businesses that I would later find clashed with my religious beliefs to venturing into endeavors that just didn't seem to work. Failure just seemed to be my constant companion. Yet, amidst all this chaos, clarity emerged. Trading physical commodities initially had me barely scraping by, but gradually the financial success broke through, turning my business from a struggle into a thriving venture. With about a decade of hard earned experience under my belt, I yearned to help other small businesses thrive. So I decided to share my knowledge online, hoping to transform my offline success into a beacon of light for others in the digital space. But there was a problem, you see. My online presence was scant. My account was new with no significant following. How could I prove that my methods would actually work in the online space as well? So I focused on one goal: to make my videos blow up despite my small following. I needed to demonstrate that my strategies were valid, that I could use them to captivate attention and draw meaningful views without having to follow the trend or even showing my face. You see, my credibility was at stake. I couldn't be seen as a guide whose own guidance remained unproven. I began with the realization that my path wouldn't be easy. My initial strategy revolved around dissecting my past videos, seeking outliers, those rare pieces that performed unusually well. Yasmin's post stood out, where I talked about her style of marketing and how it was good and could be emulated. It wasn't about the style of editing, I realized, but the substance of the content itself. The breakthrough came when I acknowledged that as a relative nobody, that is myself, in the crowded online space, giving random, unsolicited advice would not attract followers fast enough. Nobody cared because nobody knew me. But what if I talked about well known figures, integrating valuable lessons from their journeys? It was a potential win win. People would watch because they knew the names and they'd gain value from the business lessons I extracted for them. Moving on, with newfound enthusiasm, I set a goal: getting 10,000 views with less than 1,000 followers. The question now was, who would be the ideal person to feature? My research led me to notable individuals who had seemingly caught the early social media wave, yet many of them offered little genuine value, to be honest. Then there was Sabiha, Soul Unraveled. She had successfully relaunched her business with effective marketing, and her reasonable following meant people will likely stop to watch. Without confirmation from her, I went ahead, aware of the risk. She could have disputed my portrayal of what she did, but I pressed on, finding her marketing strategies worthwhile. To my relief, not only did she appreciate the video, but she also reposted it, propelling it to over 9,000 views, far surpassing my usual 400. With Sabiha's success, my pattern became clearer. Referencing Yasmin yielded more engagement initially, and repeating the process solidified my credibility in the eyes of their followers. However, I remained uncertain. Was this just luck? Not to talk of the fact that I didn't even hit my 10,000 views mark. So, to dispel any doubt, I sought someone that was skilled in marketing, positioning, and sales. Most of my videos catered to women in business, so I needed a relatable figure. Mariama, a celebrated chef, seemed perfect. Despite not knowing her personally and being skeptical if she'd even see my message, I delved into her story. I crafted another insightful video without reaching out to her to confirm. So I did fear a possible rejection or misrepresentation, but my instincts pushed me forward. Highlighting her entrepreneurial journey showed another side of her and not just the typical food blogger. She was a serial entrepreneur, and I figured there was a lot for businesses to draw from her, so I hoped she would recognize the genuine tribute. So, on to the final touch, a moment of tension. Would she appreciate it? Would she even comment? Scared but resolute, I posted it and anxiously went offline. Minutes later, the notification buzzed. Mariama commented, reposted, and followed. My following increased by 50 people in minutes, and the views doubled from Sabiha's 9,000 to 18,000, surpassing my goal of 10,000. This experience brought everything full cycle for me. In the digital world, it's easy to get distracted by the beauty of large numbers, but the real success lies in creating meaningful connections and delivering authentic value to those who need it most. Fluff and vanity metrics might impress momentarily, but targeted reach and genuine value always triumph in the long run. By embracing this approach, my clients focused on reaching their specific target audiences only. The impact was amazing. Engagement from the people that mattered grew and sales increased, all without the need for large view counts. This journey brought everything into perspective. In the end, delivering genuine value and reaching the right people is far more important than just chasing large numbers as an end goal.